Hey folks, Jeff here with the J Free 906 podcast. And as most of you probably know already, Expedition Bigfoot season number 5 starts in just a few weeks. As a matter of fact, August 14th, it's a Wednesday, starts the new season of Expedition Bigfoot. Now, we've seen already that Ronnie LeBlanc will not be part of this particular season. He is still friends with everybody. It's just going to be, as far as we know, just going to be the three of them. That'll be Russell Acord, Dr. Maria Mayer, and Bryce Johnson. But before we get to that, I wanted to say if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We just finished up Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. It was great. We talked about every single episode of season 5. You can check that out. And we're going to be doing a little bit of that also with Expedition Bigfoot. Russell Acord has already talked about how he's going to come on and join us. So we'll get that lined up as we go along. I just saw the clip of Expedition Bigfoot, the trailer for season 5 here. It starts off. There is Mr. Russell Acord. Now, he's going to be on with us. Don't forget. Met him out at Phenomenon and along with Dr. Ray Mayer last year. Great guy. Can't wait to have him on the show. One of the things that they found was this right here. And I want to walk through this. Now, you're going to be looking in this area. They're going to put a little circle over it. Obviously IR camera, and they have tracked something going through the woods here. We don't know yet exactly what it is, but check this out real quick. I kind of doubled it up. You can see it moving right through there. Wow, that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what that turns out to be. Also, a good friend of the show, Pete Kelsey, is out there. He is a wizard when it comes to things such as drone lidar, in photogrammetry, multispectral cameras. And we see here that he is talking about a lidar picture that he had taken right here. This is lidar from one of his drones, and he's talking about a good place. If he was trying to hide from humans, this is where he would go. There's a tree structure that was created. And again, I love these tree structures, but sometimes you just don't know for sure who created it. But look at the size of the people down here. Dr. Maria Mayer, and also probably her cameraman or another person that's with her that we haven't met yet. And then you see in this clip right here a fish trap in the water. We've seen these before. They're not an unusual sight. It just depends on where you find them. Russell finds a footprint. This thing looks huge, and he does do a casting of it right there. Look at the size of that thing. Now, we've had Dr. Jeffrey Meldum on the show, and he has gone through a lot of these footprint castings. It would be great to get his analysis on this particular one. Can't wait to see what this turns out to be when it gets cleaned up and we see it actually on the show and the analysis of it. This is really exciting. Also, Dr. Maria Mayer gets thermal hit. I don't know exactly what that is. We don't see it actually moving. I'm assuming she's looking at this figure right here in the center. That's going to be pretty awesome. And then we have Bryce. Bryce is analyzing some footage, obviously, in the command center. And here he is. He finds this little thing right there. And I'm going to back this up. Look at this obviously looks like a tree right here and a clear space behind the tree. Look at this right here. So what we're looking at is this object right here. It looks like something is peeking out. It looks almost like a nose and eyes right here. Watch how it looks right there, and then it goes back like it's hiding it. Kind of peeked out a little bit, and then it went back. I'll show that one more time. Right there. That's going to be cool. I can't wait to see what that turns out to be. Here's the multiple drones in the air. Look at the camera. Look at that camera setup right there. I wish they could leave something like this in the woods all the time. But we'd love to have 24/7 access to these cameras, just like they do at Skinwalker Ranch, where we have 24 access to cameras that Eric Bard puts up for us that we get to watch as part of the Insider program. It would really be cool to be able to get access to these as well. But unfortunately, you can't leave things like this out in the deep woods and not expect people to come by and steal it or vandalize it in some way. Here they have several different views of things. They had IR going on there, thermal imaging, just standard cameras. This is cool. Dr. Maria Mayer. And right here, looks like she finds a hair and she plucks it off of this tree. She's looking up there at it. Watch, she plucks it off right there with the tweezers and puts it in a bag. And here's the analysis. Now, check this out. Tell me what you notice about this particular hair in the microscope, or what you don't see. If you heard Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum talk about these, what do you not see in this hair? Let me know in the chat what you think. I know what it is, but I want to see what you think. What's missing from a standard human or animal hair that we know of? What's missing? All right, let me know in the chat. That makes this really exciting. There you see another. This is an IR image of something moving right here through the trees. Here it is again. Man, I tell you what, Expedition Bigfoot season 5. As always, we're going to have Mr. Mike Owen as our regular co host. And joining us on some of these will be Shannon DeSalvo and our good friend Seth Bridges, along with a few cast members. Now, we're going to be talking about each and every episode of it right here at the J Free 906 podcast. Catch you then.